let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it out. I refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer.
Hello everyone, good evening. How's everybody doing out there this evening? You are on Let It Out. I am your host, Tobocious Rochester, and we are on Plug Studio Network. And the topic today is addiction. So, there is a lot of addictions out here, right? You have your alcohol, you have your pills, drugs, you know, and all that, you know, shopping, right? Gambling, yes. And you have, it's a lot of things that you could be addicted to. But I want to know because I want to be all up in your business, okay? Addiction is a complex, despite of the harmful consequences. Am I right? Now, some people, you know, who are going through hardship or what have you, they turn to different things. You know, like I said, the drugs. And you can, and sometimes you can tell when they're, you know, on something. You know, their attitude change, their body language just tells you everything about them, just about, you know. And some people, you know, who are on the drugs really are, hello, Esther, how are you, dear? Thank you for tuning in, sweetie. You know, and you have to, you know, you got to get some help with that as well, because, you know, when you're on these drugs, you're basically throwing your life away, you know. It's eating up your liver. You know, your health altogether just shuts on down because you're not getting the help that you need, you know, and it's really sad too as well. You know, and you have these opioids, you have cocaine, you know, and it's really bad. And I'm gonna tell you something about myself. I was on Percocet for a while, you know, because I had an injury, and Soma. I was dependent upon that stuff. Like when I was running out, thank you, dear. When I was running out, you know, out of those pills, I would go in the drawer looking for them. Like, I need something, you know, it's in my mind, you know. That's how you know, okay, it's you got to do something about that. You better handle that one, you know. And drugs is crazy. I'm telling you, you don't never know what the side effects are because you're taking a risk by going out here. And it's taking anything that can get you where you know, your high levels where you want to be at. Some people be, I just, the other day, I went to the store. I don't know if it was today, but anyway, there was some paint in the stores. Paint cans, gone. You know, the airbrushes, they were gone. People sniffing them and taking them out of the store. The shelf was halfway naked. I'm like, that's terrible that you have to do all that. It's messing up your brain cells. And it's sad. You know my word. It's sad. So, you know, and if you know somebody who's on these things, you know, you need to get them some help. And sometimes when you try to get them the help, they don't want the help. So you're like, okay, so I just wasted my time, you know, trying to help you, but they have to want it, basically. They have to want that help, right? Yeah. So, you know, and when they're on these things, their behavior, like I said, their behavior gets out of hand. You know, they become, you know, to where they don't want to take a bath anymore, you know, and keep up with their body, you know, keep freshed up or whatever. They don't want to do that anymore. They become abusive. That too. They become abusive, right? And that's just one of the, major things that, it's a side effect, they think they're flying. I saw people who were taking these things acting like they're invincible, like nobody can touch them. They test you, like coming up to you like they want to do something to you. Like, what's wrong with you? You better get some help. Something's wrong here. And they're on the streets, begging for the next high. You try to tell them, I don't have any change. Oh, I'm hungry. But guess what they're doing? But we basically, we really don't know what they're doing with the change that you give them, because they could be going to get some alcohol, because some of them are alcoholics as well. And I'm telling you, it's crazy out here, even with this pandemic that we're going through. We can't leave that out, right? We can't leave that out. And all the signs are there for you. Some people can pick them up, some people can't. You see them scratching and all that kind of stuff. I'd be like, ugh, but these things become a habit. They become a habit. Drugs are so bad for you. Your mind just goes somewhere else where, you're like off to somewhere. You're not communicating with anybody. You're not listening to anybody who's trying to help you with these things. And there's help for that if you really go looking for it. You need help. And you're turning, like I said, you're turning your insides out, and you're stealing from people that you love. You're stealing from home, money. You're lying to people where you're going. Oh yeah, I'm going here. Couldn't find out you're over there. And it's horrible. It is horrible today. It's been bad forever. I'm gonna say that. It's been what, early 70s, 60s. It's been out there, shooting up. And then the men, when they get on these drugs or what have you, they can't perform. They can't perform anymore, and if you're all out there, share this, like, and if you know somebody who is on these things, let me know, if you've been through it just like me, like right now, I have a thing about wigs. I love wigs. That's my addiction. Wigs, get my nails done, and, I love those type of things, and pocketbooks, shoes, and there's like I said, there's all type of different addictions, and I was addicted to ecstasy for a while. Oh my gosh, how you doing, Sad? How are you? And you got through that, right? I mean, did you go get assistance and things like that, or did you just went on your own? It ruined everything. I believe it. You're so right. Sad said it ruined everything. And it does. And it does. It does. And you lose your family to this, you lose your family, your job. You don't have any money anywhere. Your bank account's empty. You have nothing. And I'm I'm glad you tuned in. And I hope you're well right now, and you're still on a good path right now. So you're doing good now, Sad. And if anybody else, yes, I did. Okay, Sad. Yes, I did on my own. You did on your own. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just ate healthy and found love. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, I'm glad. Now your heart's smiling, right? That's awesome. That's awesome. And if there's anybody else, he says, I'm right about the family thing. Yes, honey. Yes. It's not worth it. You're so right. You're so right. I'm glad you're with me. Because some people, they don't want to hear things like that. They don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. Is there anybody else out there like to tell me some things that you're addicted to, And right, Sad, yes. just come on in and tell me what's on your mind, and because Toboshes likes to be all in your business. So, but just keep an open mind to get the help. Get the help that you need, and they don't want to listen to you when you try to give them a positive word either. They'll walk away. I don't want to hear that. I know what the word is, I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. You need some intervention. Something has to give here. Am I right? Something has to give. And it's like they're going in stores and they're stealing things, selling them to make money. There's a lot of that going on too. It's a lot of it, and it's a lot of it, and it's sad, so sad. And how did you know that you were addicted to ecstasy? How did you know? So let me know that. Sad. And because some people don't want to admit that they were addicted to something. They don't. They really, really don't. And they try to hide that, And like I stated earlier, when you're going to physical therapy and things like that, they always try to hurry up and give you a pill. Take this pill for this. Take that pill for that. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Michelle? Okay. You lost many friends. Hey, we all have. I'm telling you. I know some friends who have passed on because of drug addiction, and, they wanted to, just what it was too. They want to drink and take a pill, the alcohol. That's not a good combination. Now, I'm sorry that you lost, friends and things like that, and you're not helping your own self by getting the help, I'm gonna beat you. Tina Thomas said, I'm addicted to sex, honey. Girl, you ain't by yourself, honey. There's a lot of that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, Tina, you admitted it, right? You admitted it. Some people don't want to go there. They want to keep that to themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with little it. Nothing wrong with it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it at all. And people going to the casinos, and gambling their money away. That's an addiction. I remember one time I was at a casino, and this lady was there all day playing her money. Now, mind you, I'm at the little dollar machines or what have you. I'm over there playing. She's sitting there. I'm thinking she just watching me. She waited till I got finished and was like, "Do you got a dollar?" Girl, no. You need to go home for real. Okay, Michael says, I saw my 90-year-old friend die before my eyes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I still have nightmares about it. I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. And once it's in front of you, you're not going to forget that, right? That's always, like you said, it's going to always be in your mind, and that's horrible. That's horrible. Okay, Tina, I'm never getting a detox. Yeah. Honey. I know that's right. Hey, look, whatever makes you feel good, right? Hey, stay with it, right, girl? Yeah, I know a friend of mine who had passed away from intravenous, overdose, years and years ago. That's all they knew. They wanted, every time you turn around, I'll be back. I'm like, where are you going? I'll be back. That was the same thing all the time. Then I started checking things out. I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing. Yeah, you getting high, and that was terrible. That was a terrible thing, just to see them going through these things, and, not getting the help that they needed either, because they died from it, and, I couldn't believe it that that they didn't want to take the help that was out there for them. And mind you, you giving them these things, like, here, call this number, you need help. Guess what'll happen? They'll push it right out of your hand. Can you overdose on sex? You can. I heard you can, but I mean, hey, I mean, I know it messes with the heart. I know it messes with the heart, honey. So you gotta be careful, girl. you know, um, and I know a lot of people who had overdose on sex like that. Where they did it so much it killed them. So you gotta be careful. And then and then they taking these Viagra's, as well, to help them with the sex, because they want it so much. Yeah, but it's a shame, Oh, thank you so much for saying that to me. She said Michelle said I have a positive vibe. Oh, you made my day. Thank you. And also, guys, who all, if you missed me earlier, share this. It's a good topic to talk about, and and I'm glad you all tuned in, the ones who are here. And it's just, you gotta be there for those who need your help. You gotta be there for those who need your help with that addiction, no matter what it is. Because some of us, we just sit back and just let them, oh, they ain't doing nothing. Look, this is what they've been doing all their life. No. Sometimes you got to intervene, even though they don't want to hear it, you got to intervene. Excuse me. And you got to say, look, you got to do something about this. Something has to change somewhere, because you're going to die. You're going to kill yourself. You have, possible some of them have children that they leaving behind doing this stuff, and alcoholism, I know a few people who've been drinking a lot, but they're not gonna tell you they're not alcoholics. They're not, because they're like, ain't nothing wrong with me having a drink now and then. But guess what happens? It's an everyday thing. It's a constant thing, all the time. Things aren't changing, right? Same cycle. You're like, okay, you are an alcoholic, but some get offended when you tell them that. So, honey, I'm going to say it. My mouth gets me in trouble. I will say it with no problem. You're an alcoholic. You need to get some help, and now, do you guys know anyone else who's been, going through addiction, are you those who are they getting the help that they need? Let me know that. It's very, okay, what do you consider an alcoholic? An alcoholic is someone who drinks every day. Not a day skips, right? They're drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. They don't want nothing. Look, they don't want to eat. They don't want to eat either. Right. Tarina Brooks Emery said, if you love them, you'll tell them. And that's right. That's my granddaughter. And you will tell them that. And that's true. And some of them won't do that. They're afraid. Why? But like I said, Tina, you can tell, that they are alcoholics. They don't want to eat. Like, if you don't eat something, this is all they do. Get up, I want to drink. Afternoon, I want to drink. Nighttime, I want to drink. And that's all you, and guess what happens? It comes all through their pores. You don't want to be by nobody smelling like that all day and night. I know I don't. Then some gonna have to give here. Right? Some gonna have to give. 'Cause I don't want to smell you. So, and yeah, so alcoholics, they out here. I be seeing them. I be seeing them fighting and carrying on. Pushing each other. You owe me some money. Where my things like that, that you see in town and stuff like that. It's crazy, Tina. I wouldn't consider alcoholic to be an everyday drinker. Just my opinion. And that's thank you for that. That is your opinion. Yes. You're right. You're right. But some of them take it out of hand. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're drinking the rest of the night. What's wrong with you? You're drinking excessively. Like, I know some people, yes, Janella, alcoholics drink from the time their eyes open until they close. That's what I just said too. I just mentioned that, I just mentioned that. And, it's a horrible thing, and, I mean, people drink a lot, and they don't care. Exactly, and people just have this alcoholic thing that they just gotta have it. I gotta have it type of thing. You gotta, I want some money. I need a drink. I gotta have it right now. Yes, right. And it depends on, their functions of alcohol. And you're so right about that, and it's a monster out here. I'll tell you that. And drugs, the same thing. A chain, constantly, right? Drinking after work, every day. And some people, now I know some people who want to drink after work. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I know some people, this is their regular thing when they get off work. Shoot, I worked hard. I'm going to have my little drink. Because you worked all day long. You say in your mind you deserve that. And that's what you do. Some people just want to keep, feeling good and being around people who do drink. You know what I mean? Because I can say, I remember I used to be in the clubs all the time. Every time I got off work, guess where I was at? At the bar, drinking with everybody else. Oh, where are we going at? To the bar. We're going to the bar, y'all. We're going to have us a little drink. And you stay there till what? 11, 12 o'clock. You talking about, I'm leaving at 9. You there till they close. And then you do the same thing the next day. It's a repeat, right? Just like the drugs, right? So do you know of anybody who is an alcoholic, who's recovered from it? Enlighten me. Talk to me. Let me know. I'm here, and, it's something that we're going through every day, right? Every day is something going on between drugs, right, and the alcohol. Everybody's doing this thing. Nobody can tell me they ain't, right? Now, you have some people who don't drink, like now and then myself, I be like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I don't feel like doing this right now, because you're like, okay, I had enough of this. Because what's going to happen is, I have family members who had their liver, messed up because they drank so much. It became into the eyes, just showing in the eyes and, and all that kind of stuff. And next thing you know, they on dialysis because they don't drink alcohol. But, it's what they wanted to do, like I said, and I've seen it through the storms, where I try to get them help. They didn't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear anything. And I want you guys to go ahead and, share this. Call in as well, 302-312-1266 on this topic, addiction. you know, and I want you to just give an ear. I want to hear something from you, you know. I want you to, you know, communicate with me, you know. And we're just going to, you know, keep going with this. You know, it's horrible, you know, and shopping. So I know some of you have some shopping addictions, and you can't tell me you don't. I want to be all up in your business. You shop, okay? My dad was hard. What was this? My dad it was hard watching him drink. Yes, Janella. Yeah. And it's sad because you're seeing this all the time. Our granddaughter. Alcoholics come in all types, and you're so right, Tarina. Yes, they drink all different. Yes. It's all, yeah, it's common. Yes, it is. It's common. Yep. With drug and alcohol. And she's right about that. You know, and I have family members, you know, who drink, you know, and sometimes they just drink just to be drinking, just to hang out. I'm chilling out this weekend. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, period. You know, you want to have a good time around your friends and family. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And, you know, I like wine. I drink wine. And I like some drinks that, you know, some of my family members make for me. Make me fall out and carry on. I had a drink for my birthday. That drink was something, honey. It like knocked me underneath my feet. But it was good. It was good. But there's nothing wrong with occasionally, you know. There's nothing wrong with occasionally having wine and, you know, just chilling out with your boo, or like I said, your friends and family, right? So you know, we these are things we partake in every day, right? There's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes when you get out of hand, that's when the help is needed, right? So I've you know, like I said earlier, I've seen a lot of things, you know, pertaining to alcoholism and drug addiction, you know, and you know, there's people in your lives who, you know, that, you know, when you see them, you know, it hurts your heart to know that they are going through these things, you know, and then next thing you know, their behavior becomes, you know, aggressive, and that changes their attitude towards you and other people in your family or friends. You know, I've seen that, you know, and I firsthand, you know, I've seen it. So yeah, so, you know, it's just something that we go through, and we just got to get through it and be there for them, you know. And sometimes people don't want to be there, but, you know, because they're like, they ain't trying to change their life. Why should I try to help them? It doesn't hurt to encourage them. Like, write the number down, give it to them. Look, you need to do this. Go get some help, because this is not you. I'm not used to you doing this. And things happen in their lives too that make them turn to these things as well, you know. Losing their job, their family, their houses, you know. Something drew them to these things, and it's easy to do, you know. So people can't say that it's not, because it's easy to do, you know. And so I get where they're coming from. I get where they're coming from. I really, really do. And okay, so we are on our verge of taking a break. We are going to go to a video with Rick Wordsmith, Perfectly. Tune into that and listen to that. It's really awesome. Okay? Check it out. Be right back.
Okay, thanks, Bishop.
So many times in my life, chose to do wrong when I should have done right. Knew that I wouldn't, said that I might. Losing my grip when I should have held tight. Should have done what I was supposed to, not what I like. Taking time for granted, thinking it was alright. Slipping through my days just to waste my nights. Chose to be blind when I had clear sight. Yes, I messed up, and I will fess up. Cause my mistakes have brought me to who I am. Yeah, and they might shake me, but they won't break me. Cause I don't keep old regrets, just make new plans. No, I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, I promise this much is true. Yes, I make mistakes, look at the shit that I've been through. But life don't come with a guide to show you what to do. You just gotta try to live right and do what works for you. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, I promise this much is true. Yes, I make mistakes, look at the things that I've been through. But life don't come with a guide to show you what to do. You just gotta try to live right and do what works for you. A few times I can count family and friends so low to the ground. Could've picked them up, let them stay down, just cause it was easier than lugging them around. Chose to be selfish instead of selfless. Chose my own peace instead of everybody's stress. Ignoring the more, settle for the less. Not my finest moment, I was not at my best. Nobody's perfect, but being worth it is being real, accept responsibilities. Mistakes are chances as second glances to make sure that's the person that you wanna be. No, I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, I promise this much is true. Yes, I make mistakes, look at the shit that I've been through. But life don't come with a guide to show you what to do. You just gotta try to live right and do what works for you. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, I promise this much is true. Yes, I make mistakes, look at the things that I've been through. But life don't come with a guide to show you what to do. You just gotta try to live right and do what works for you. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Yeah. Show you what to do.
Hello, hello, hello. I am back. Okay, so the topic today is addiction, right? Okay. Now, if you have, I want to say this before we get started. If you have music, R&B, indie music that you would like to be heard, that want, us to hear or what have you, send them in to Submissions Plug Studios Network. Okay? Do that. All right? So, okay, we're back to the addiction part, right? Okay, it's been known that almost 21 million Americans have at least one addiction, right? And 10% of them got the treatment. 10%. Man, I'm telling you, this is horrible, and 700,000 Americans died from overdose on drugs. I mean, it's written right there. With this, and with this pandemic, it's getting worse and worse day by day, right? It's horrible. It's a horrible thing. It really is. And alcohol drug addiction costs the economy $600 billion every year. Every year. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I don't know, we just gotta keep praying for these people and being there for these people and pushing them to get the help that they really need out here. I'm telling you, every time I'm taking a ride or I'm somewhere, I'm seeing this every day. Every day, no matter what city you're at, you see it. I can name a trillion places I've been and I've seen it. Because they don't want to get the help. They want to sleep outside. They don't want to get the help. You tell them, you give them information. They don't want it. I'm good where I'm at. All you could do is just suggest, right? So tell me, do you know of anyone else who's been through these things? Call in as well. You can do that. 302-312-1266. Call me and let's chat a little bit and just tell me, what is your addiction? I'm waiting. I want to know your business, right? Come on now. I need to hear some things. Don't be secretive. I need to know. Because like I told you, I have an addiction. I love my pocketbooks. I love my shoes. I be like, oh my God, I got to have it. I got to have it now. My wigs and nails done, toes done. That's a little addiction too, right? You got to have it. Got to have it. Some people, just go on the binge. They don't care. I got to have this. When I see it, I need it right now. Shopping, right? Shopping disorder. Going crazy in the stores every time you turn around. I'm one of them. I got to have this, honey. Oh, yes. I need that right now. You can't wait for it, right? It's horrible. It's horrible. But it's just things that, it calms me. I'm just going to tell you. I feel good. When I get my little shoes and pocketbook or what have you, I'm good. That makes my day, and I'm myself, I got what I wanted, I look good for the next time you see me, you don't want to go to work looking all jacked up, and I have a time with it, and but like I said, share this, like this page, like it, call in, submit your music. So, so you can get yourself heard out there, and, we're here to communicate, right? We're here to talk about some things that need to be talked about. That's what the show is called, Let It Out. So if you want me to know some more stuff, come on with it. Talk to me. Let me know what's on your mind. What addictions do you have? That's what the show is. Tell me, do you eat? You like to eat? That's an addiction, right? I know me and my daughters, and my granddaughters, every time we get together, that's what we're doing. Going somewhere to eat. Because that just seems like that's all we do. Like we cool after that, and then we got the itis, You can be addicted to food. Right? I remember years and years ago, I went to a restaurant with my family. And I believe it was Sizzlers. And my brother-in-law said to me, you must start eating all that food like that. So now you tell people I shut Sizzlers down. Because I like to eat. That was me. And I left there and went to Red Lobster right after that. I love food. I ain't going to lie to you. Look at me. I done gained weight and everything. So I'm working on that to lose the weight. Because I like to eat, And, so that's where I'm at, So we try to handle our addictions in different ways, right? In different ways. And, and it just seems that, you gotta calm down sometimes, because sometimes we can get out of hand with it. We can get out of hand with it. I'll tell you that now. And that's where we're, how can I say this? We're more comfortable when we're doing what we love, right? And we're addicted to that. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes when you go overboard, that's when it becomes an issue to where you need to get some help, right? I mean, some people, just love the way things are. they're comfortable with what they're doing, and I'm comfortable when I'm shopping. I'm relaxed. I'm where I want to be. I'm happy when I'm doing that. you know, and I become, in my little shell. Everybody's like, where you at? Oh, I'm at the store, doing what I love doing, right? So I know some of y'all have these addictions, but y'all ain't trying to tell me, right? And I know you know someone who's going through something and that they overcome. Come on now, talk to me. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this, right? But it's an everyday thing that we're doing out here, with the drinking and the drugs. It's an everyday thing, gambling. Some people are addicted to playing, Oh, I could tell you, man, my uncle loved to play cards. He loved to play cards. I'm telling you, he loved to play cards. And, it's something, that was his thing. You knew where he was going at. What? I need to hurry up and go, and do my thing, And some people, they've been addicted, to drugs, and they're overcoming for 28 years. Whew. Woo! I congratulate you. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Brothers Gloria. You're amazing. You know that? You hear that from me. You're amazing. Because you got the help that you needed, right? You got the help that you needed. And that's the important thing. That's why I say, if you get out there. Now, I'm going to ask you too, Brothers Gloria, did you do this on your own? Did you do this on your own, or did you get help? Some people don't, they don't want to reach out to get that help at all. I got help, with that, the Percocet. I was like, I can't be taking this mess. This stuff is not healthy for me. It's not healthy for me, and it tears you up. I'm telling you, I didn't want to do anything. I was, what's the word? I was coherent. I couldn't hear anything. Everything was like blocked out. I couldn't hear anything. Nothing. Because I was in that state. And I had to have it. Not one. I took 2 of those. 2. Not 1, 2. Percocets. I'm hurting so bad. I'm telling you. It was just, yeah. But I'm good, because those things don't, they're not good for you at all. I've tried a lot of things, like Tylenol, trying to, ease that pain off of me. I tried to do that. I was like, Tylenol wasn't working. Then when you take Tylenol, guess what they tell you? If you take too many, it's going to eat your liver up. You don't want to do that. So I'm like, but the pain pills that you're giving me is doing the same thing. So what's the difference? You tell me, right? You tell me. It's no difference. A pill to me is a pill. A pill is a pill. A pill is a pill. Okay, brothers Gloria. You tell yourself every day, and no, I needed help bad. And Brothers Gloria stated that she needed help bad. And I understand that. And it's, and I'm glad you took the initiative to go out there and get that help, And I'm so glad that, that you are strong. You're a strong person, and I'm proud of you. If nobody else told you that, okay? Just know that I'm proud of you. Tabosha said that. And, and everybody, has their different ways to bench off of that drug or alcohol. They have their own way. Because sometimes some people do that on their own. They're so strong. Oh, my gosh. The willpower that they have. You'd be like, what happened? Oh, I got myself together. I couldn't do this anymore. Strong people. And I'm so happy for you. I really, really am. And every day, you get stronger and stronger, and, you just keep staying prayed up and keep staying focused, and you'll be fine, and, stay focused, and I believe, once you feel yourself drifting off, always remember to get that help that you need. There's hotlines that you can call all the time. There's hotlines out here, and but I just want you to know that people are people. We're all human. Some people, don't want people to be there for them when you try to be there for them. But it's a struggle. So, like I said, you have to just keep being strong and change, your habits, even if you can, even if you do something slowly. Some people have done that slowly on their own, where they didn't need the help. They were strong enough to get that willpower and do it themselves, and so that's what that's where we're at, and I'm so happy to talk about that today. And okay, I'm going to get on something right now. I'm going to give a shout out to some people who aren't recognized out here. There's some people, who are recognized. We have the police, we have the nurses, the doctors, right? And we have firefighters or what have you. They're all mentioned, right? But I want to say something to you. There's a company out in Lake City, Georgia called Sterile Circle, okay? To me, they are unsung heroes of this pandemic, right? And many outbreaks out here that are hazardous, the yes and the no's extras. Mandatory 60 hours a week, trying to keep up with the demand of the sick and the shut-in, the multiple pandemic cases in the plant. But this disposal of this waste must continue. They continue to be unseen and neglected. So these people, I'm going to name you guys, okay? Because you're not forgotten. Because Tabosha is recognizing you today. I'm recognizing you for the hard work that you do behind the scenes. So I'm going to say their names. Joseph, Gabriel, Zach, Fong, Ernesto, Andrew, Ruben, and Daniel, and more. These are people who are behind the scenes. So, I just want you to know that you were thought about today, okay? And you're not forgotten. You work just as hard as anybody else behind the scenes. And you are heroes. Just remember that, okay? And have a smile on your face and keep going, because you are a hero as well, okay? And I just want to, I just want us to take a moment and say thank you to all those who had tuned in today. I appreciate that. And, you listened and you talked. You gave me feedback. And I appreciate that. Because you're all winners, right? We're all winners. And every day, we have to stay prayed up. No matter what religion you're in, right? Prayed up. And pray for those who need the help with the addictions. We have to stay prayed up and be there for everybody who needs that help, okay? And the numbers, like I said, are placed. Anytime you want to call in about any particular topic that might be going on for that day, call 302-312-1266 anytime. And also, don't forget to submit your music, right? Don't forget to submit your music as well. And I just want you guys to have a good rest of your evening. And I'm so happy that you joined me today. All right? So, I'm signing off. Have a good one.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it out. I refuse to run and hide.